What does a check valve do in a boat bilge pump? Imagine your boat's bilge area as its safety net, catching water that sneaks in. Now, think about how water gets out without coming back in. That's where a check valve comes into play. When your bilge pump turns on, it pushes water out through the discharge hose. The check valve, installed in that hose, acts like a one-way door. It opens to let water flow out but closes immediately when the pump stops. This stops water from flowing back into the boat, especially when you're sailing in choppy waters or leaning to one side. Without a check valve, water could easily slide back into the bilge, making your boat heavier and less stable. Check valves are usually placed right where the discharge hose leaves the pump. They keep the bilge dry by preventing the water you pumped out from returning. This is super important because if water keeps coming back, your boat could flood or become unstable. There are different types of check valves you might see on boats. Swing check valves have a hinged disc that swings open with water flow and closes when the flow stops. They are simple but can get clogged with debris like dirt or algae. Spring-loaded check valves use a spring to keep the valve closed until water pressure from the pump pushes it open. These are small and can be installed in tight spots, but the spring can wear out over time. Diaphragm check valves have a flexible membrane that opens to let water pass and seals tightly to prevent backflow. They handle debris better and work well in low-pressure situations, but tend to cost more and need more regular maintenance. If a check valve isn't working properly, it can cause problems. Debris can jam it open or shut, either letting water back in or blocking the flow out. Sometimes, trapped water in the hose after the valve closes can make the pump work harder or run without moving water. That's why inspecting and cleaning your check valves regularly is a good idea. Make sure they are free of debris and working smoothly. Also, remember that if your discharge outlet is below the waterline, a check valve alone might not stop water from entering the boat. It's always best to combine it with other safety measures. In short, a check valve in your boat's bilge pump system is like a gatekeeper. It makes sure water only flows out and never back in, helping keep your boat dry and stable. Proper installation and regular checks are key to making sure it does its job well and keeps your boat safe on the water.